Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Amethyst Marvel Race All-Stars. In the last episode, we said goodbye to Lime and Lavender as they both couldn't quite make it out of the first leg. Lavender being unable to get past the shooter, and Lime somehow getting themselves stuck in the final mechanism of the entire course. But at least Lime managed to make it through the shooter, unlike Lavender did. So Lime got 7th, and Lavender had to settle for dead last. Today, the remaining 6 marbles will become the final 4. Or the surviving marbles here will move on to the series quarterfinals next episode. Uh, so, let's see what today's course has to offer these 6 marbles. Today's course is another vertical like drop, but instead of just having bowls all over the place, we have spinner chutes. It's these little guys have 4 spinners in them, and marbles have to go around and around and around until they fall through the little gap here in order to continue down the track. Alright, there's 2 of them here in this first quarter, or then just like last episode, they go into a chute in order to go on to the second half of the leg, which has 2 more of these. Then they go through the second chute, and then they go through what we like to call in the business a spinner box, where the marbles have to make their way out of the box and into the final sorter in order to make it to the finish. And as mentioned, the bottom 2 marbles will be eliminated, and the surviving 4 marbles will get to move on to the quarterfinals, the final quarterfinals of the Amethyst marble race. So, let's get this party started, shall we? I would not want to be in that starting machine now with all the pressure put on me. 3, 2, 1, and they're off. Off again for the second time this time. Purple takes an early lead, but once they get into the spinner chute, you don't know for certain who's going to be on front. Except for the fact that Purple manages to just shoot through instantly before giving up the lead to Silver. As 2 marbles get stuck on the first spinner chute. And Silver wastes no time getting through the first half of the course, and she is now the front runner. If you didn't watch last episode, she won the first leg, pretty convincingly. But now Purple is dropped by to say hello, and Silver performs one heck of a dodge to just say, yeah, no, you're not touching me, go away. Magenta and Cyan are following close behind. I'm obviously not wanting to fall too far behind because they need to stay in the top 4 in order to advance. Cyan and Magenta, as you know, were rivals back in the original Cyan Marble race, so those 2 want to keep the rivalry going. And potentially set up a situation where they might face each other in the series finale. Who could say for certain? As of right now, Magenta's off to a very good start of making that happen, as she makes it all the way down to the spinner box. And makes it through. Silver in hot pursuit. And Magenta's not wasting any time as she manages to get through and out of the box relatively quickly. Silver's in hot pursuit. And she also makes it out of the box, and now the 2 of them are going to get into a tussle here. And Silver wins out. Now she wins back-to-back legs and guarantees her spot in the final 4. She guarantees her spot in the quarterfinals, with Magenta finishing in second. And that is what we like to call in the business a very, very tight race. Meanwhile, further up the track, Teal got themselves into a little bit of a pickle. And thankfully no one got stuck way up the course. As we now catch up with Teal, who is just taking their time. And it appears that Cyan isn't. Oh no, Cyan was not stuck. She was just moving very, very slowly. And considering the fact that there's only 3 marbles left, that's not exactly the type of thing that you want to be doing, getting stuck in the course. Then again, this time we're talking about here, her expectations are rather low for her to some kind of a degree. But she's gonna make it through relatively okay. Hey, but now Teal is getting involved in the race for that 4th place spot, but Cyan wins out right at the very end. So good fight there. And just like Lime, Pink gets stuck. So Cyan gets 3rd, Teal gets 4th. Cyan finally making it to the top half of the season legitimately. And that will conclude matters here in Leg 2. Pink at least making it out of the box, so Pink will finish in 5th, if not a bad showing, but definitely not the ending that she would have wanted to have. That's for sure. And poor Purple up here, our Season 1 champion and Season 2 runner-up, gets defeated by the box. Could not escape, and Purple will finish in 6th. Which, considering that she finished 1st and 2nd, is quite a drop in the standings. What can I say? Hey, Purple, you just missed out on top 5, even if in the 8-marble season, in which has got to suck for you. And Pink, at least I could say one thing. You are a pretty consistent contender in the top 5, and you finish, in fact, in the lowest possible spot in the top 5. Alright, so good job in your consistency, but unfortunately, it's just not enough. And you and Purple will be saying adios. And I bid you farewell. And then there were 4. First things first, Cyan, congratulations! You finally made it to the top half of the season, and without getting bailed out. What do you want, a frickin' trophy? You want a fucking trophy? Too bad. That trophy is not going to be handed to you that easily. You still got 3 other marbles to take on, and up to 3 episodes to go. So don't get cocky. As for everyone else, you have successfully made it through the 2nd cut. You have successfully made up the final 4 marbles. The 4 marbles that will compete for the glory. At least the good news for you, there are no more double elimination legs. The quarterfinals will have the things settled fairly with a single elimination leg, which will reduce this field from 4 down to 3. And as you may surmise, things look kind of familiar in some kind of regard. Because Cyan, Magenta, and Silver have made it to the quarterfinals out of the original Cyan Marble race. And Teal, well, no surprise that Teal's here. You're concerned that they're defending Season 2 champ and made it back to the quarterfinals. And then there were 4. Cyan, Teal, Silver, and Magenta. These 4 will be competing in the series quarterfinals soon, as these 4 have a whole lot to prove. Cyan wants to prove that he has finally got over the fucking hump. Teal wants to try to defend their title one last time, and Magenta and Silver want to return to the glories of several years ago. Well, not several. That's an over exaggeration. They want to go back to the Cyan Marble race, and by extent, and the revisited Cyan Marble race, where the two of them face off against each other in the finals of that season. And so, that will do it for this video. Who do you have making the final three? Who do you have going on to the semifinals? Let me know down in the comment section below. Thank you all so much for watching. These four marbles have a lot more racing to do, and we will see who will make it to the semifinals next time. And I will see you in that next video. Ciao.